UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and will get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Drag down, Liddell, move the sticks for a first down.
Easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some room entered to the goal line. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more.
There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught over the middle. It's Houston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God.
Makes a grab past the marker. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. They'll send the back in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Finds his big tight end. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Right back to the well. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Back to pass. Oh, he's got a chance. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They're going to run it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's gone. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over Wake Forest. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. It's complete to the left.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They kick it away on 4th down. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's gone. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout by the offense.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The UConn offense goes back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Looking downfield on first down. Puts it out of the air.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Soft spot in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to throw again. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive.
There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it! So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's gone. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Houston. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's gone. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Sends it back in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It's now third down.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got his man. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first.
27, jump!
Motion from the back. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
By the offense.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
UConn going back to work on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
UConn quick to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got the tight end. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Whips it out in the flat. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's second and long. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Floating away. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Houston. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Fires on the move. Working on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle.
And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. They've rallied from 14 down. Now a chance to take the lead late on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout by the offense.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And it all comes down to this: make or miss, win or lose. Right down the boulevard. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.